Hello and welcome back to Unadventurous Mandy. This recipe is called breakfast potatoes and it is kind of one that I have made up myself from scratch, and it's come from wanting to simplify like a Sunday breakfast. I hope you enjoy it. It is a one-pan meal, but you do have to do it in stages. Really easy to do, and the taste at the end, oh, well worth it. So I hope you enjoy. So for today's lunch we are having what I call breakfast potatoes. Anyone who's looking will see that it looks very much like eggy chips with the chorizo, but this is just a little bit different. So we've got Cumberland sausages, bacon lardons or chop up some bacon, some potatoes, some mushrooms that probably need eating today, salt and pepper, seasonal, which is the magic to make all of that happen, and then some eggs. That's the sausages, the bacon and the mushrooms in cooking. I put that in a dry pan because enough fat and moisture will come off all the rest of it to help cook everything through. While that's cooking, I'm going to dice the potatoes. Going to do them all so they're about the same size as the mushrooms will be once you've shrunk down a little bit. Hop, hop, hop. So about 2/3 of that. I do pre-cook the sausages just a little bit because they will be cut into chunks. But trying to cut raw sausages with a knife is a nightmare. So if you just cook them for 5 minutes, it hardens up the inside a little bit and makes it so much easier to slice them up. So that's how I cut my potatoes. I know it's just slicing potatoes, but sometimes you get more out of a spud and make life easier if you do it a certain way. I've done loads and loads of different methods of slicing it on the round end, but I do find big thick slices like that in half and then into pieces like this seems to be the most efficient way of getting the same size chunks, so you're not got to deal with the potato getting fatter in the middle as much. Just makes it a bit more uniform. So I'm just slicing through the sausages. The skins are coming off there, so that's fine. As you can see, these are not cooked through, but I'm chucking them in there with the rest of it and cook them all, and I'll mix it all together and they'll get nice and crispy all over instead of just on the outside. They're all sliced up. Bit of a sprinkle of seasonal, get them all nice and crispy, ready for potatoes to go in. So I'm just going to take it all out, let it drain off a little bit, but try not to take all of the juices that might be in the pan still, because they're really good with a bit of olive oil to flavour your potatoes up. Right, so potatoes are in with the olive oil. I just put literally like a glug in there to make sure that all of the brown bits on the bottom came up, and they'll flavour the potatoes a little bit too. So they're going to stay on there for about 15 minutes on a medium light with the lid on. I've given the pan a bit of a shake, so I need to give it another check now. So there, that looks good. Anyway, I can feel that those are getting a little soft, as you can see, like that one there. It's been kind of battered around the edges a bit, so that's a very good sign. We just need them to get nice and crispy. Seasonal on, and it does look like it's a lot, and it probably is because we're addicted to the stuff. But potatoes are really bland. I mean, potatoes will take on whatever flavour you give them, so be that salt, pepper and olive oil or whatever, so they do take on the flavouring. But this is just, it's just a wicked mix, a combination of flavours. And then give these another 10 minutes. So I think the potatoes have been in for about 20 minutes now. On the lowest that your hob will go, so they cook through nicely. And then we'll give them another 10. Yep, those potatoes are definitely done. They're nice and soft. Oh, if only you could smell it. It's wonderful. So, el plato is going in. Can't leave any extra bits on there. So let's put this on low, mix it all up together, put a bit more seasonal in and then pop the lid on. And that'll warm everything back through again, ready for when I do the eggs. Right, that is ready to come out. I'm going to plate it up and then do the scrambled eggs in there, because the potatoes will need to cool down because they're like hot molten lava at the minute. The butter's almost melted, so I get the eggs in. They are giving me sunburn from the side because they are that hot. So we'll let this one cook through. And when they just get cooked and still a little bit snotty, because that's how we like our scrambled egg, they're going to go over the top of everything, and then we're going to scoff them because we're starving. Remember,
this looks delish.
Still might be a little bit warm.
Looks a bit molten.
Yes.
Bit of potato, bit of egg, bit of sausage.
Thank you so much for watching. See, breakfast potatoes, it's not just for breakfast. You can have it any time of the day, and you can have fried eggs or scrambled eggs or add anything else, anything you normally have for breakfast in there. It is absolutely wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you on the next one.